Test. Okay, never mind. We got it. Gosh, this is the second time now we've had mic difficulties at the beginning of a stream now. But not too bad for 62 days. Only 2 streams where we've had some issue with it. But, alright, we're back. Anyways, hello everyone! Welcome. So, of course, I've been away for most of today. But I figured we still dip in to go and say hello to our new found oranges. So, of course, we are still trying to make the merchant push in order to get to all of our goals that we need. And look at these, some nice fresh oranges we still haven't touched. And yeah, it's going to be our game plan for today. We're not going to get all the way to 222, but, you know, we're going to go for about like 2-ish hours. See how much closer we could end up getting and try the new oranges out. And then tomorrow, 100%, we are going to go unlock the new hide and spend the entire day pretty much going to like 210 leatherworker. I don't even think we can do that in one day, but we are like just leatherworker camping like crazy once we unlock the next tier of hide. Because, of course, during the Q&A, they did mention that they were probably looking into reworking leatherworker's profits. And if they're going to be reworking leatherworker's profit, then, yeah, eventually it'll be worth almost nothing. No, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with it. They might just buff everything else. They could just nerf leatherworker a little bit. We don't really know, but worst comes to worst. I need to be making more money anyways. We're currently at just under 10 gold. And there are a lot of things we need the gold for. Probably the most notable soon-to-be one being the hand saw, so we can get that better XP rate from it. But just in general for everything before trading ends up coming out, before all the shops end up getting nerfed as far as like the pricing on everything. And that is pretty much the game plan for today. You just do a ton of merchants and go from there. But anyways, let's go do that. But I hope all you guys have been having a wonderful start of your week this Monday. Mine has been very busy today. But I got pretty much everything I need to get done. Also, I have moved the money for the Steam Deck. I haven't actually bought in the Steam Deck though. I'll be doing that later tonight. And hopefully we'll have it by this weekend. If the 3 to 5 business days is actually correct. There it is! Oh, look at how much more everything is! Oh, that's so nice. So whenever you unlock a new item for... Oh yeah, I should probably explain this. Whenever you unlock a new item for... Oh yeah, I should probably get the timer set up too. But whenever you unlock a new item for merchants, or cooking even, the bounty board ends up scaling to the new item. I assume every single bounty board in the future will also be like this, as pretty much every single one right now also scales in the exact same way. But whenever you unlock a new item, every single task scales to it. So even if this task itself isn't necessarily a good one, which this one actually is, but it still ends up bringing up absolutely everything else with it. So every single task we ever do, even if it's not an orange, is now worth more than it was before we ended up getting to this level range. It is also basically post 200 XP, as we were technically doing 197, I believe, beforehand, whereas now we are above that threshold. But anyways, alright, let's go get rid of this. I think we can get rid of that. Can we? Oh, we need to go down to textile, so we're not going to have enough to turn in everything. Oh, that's going to be kind of awkward. Well, I guess we still keep it around then, for like the following cycle or something. But, that's going to be weird. Because I have no way to, you know what? How do I buy... Yeah, the fruit stall is... Oh, no, fruit stall's all the way in top left. Oh, I see what we have to go do here then. Okay. That's kind of weird. Okay, let me just do a center sweep and then come back to tower real quick then. Alright, that'll be fine, let me go drink our potion. Yeah, we'll just center sweep this then. Oh, also, we have a joke poll going today since this is a smaller stream. Obviously, it's not a serious poll. Oh, in all fairness, most of our poll is a serious poll. But one thing I learned from the Q&A is apparently there's a war going on between all the people who like the kitchen chef activity and all the people who like the leatherworker sweatshop activity. And apparently they're having like a civil war with each other on which one is better. But yeah, I'm personally on neither side, but if I had to choose one, it's definitely leatherworker. Also, I did not make the poll any biased at all. The poll question is, apparently there's a war between chef and leatherworker in Brighter Shores. Which side are you on? The options I have given are chef/cooking, leatherworker/ the correct choice, and neither side. And neither side is currently winning. Yeah, completely unbiased, neutral poll. Because obviously we're doing just a smaller one today since we're only going to be around for about 2 hours or so. But anyways, hope you guys have been having a wonderful start of your week. Welcome. Hello, Mad Hatter. Welcome. Also, we've been slacking. It's definitely noticeable how much we've been slacking because of our level gap. Like, all the people keep catching with us. It's still... Oh, look at this. We're not even 12th anymore. We're 13th. We gotta go past Juno. Look at this. We lost a rank. We've been playing so little, we lost a rank. But yeah, they're destroying us. He's honestly, I barely played in the last 24 hours. Like, at all. Luckily, we got a lot of AFK XP. I split it between Merchant and Smithing. Because I'm still trying to get that Smithing push. We're actually almost there. Tonight, I'll go run the rest of the bars. Or who knows, maybe even on the stream. But probably tonight. Because I want to go get the other grind done. But, yeah, we're getting really close to the better Smithing AFK. Which we're definitely going to start utilizing soon. Because I really only needed the Merchant AFK to get over the little bit of the dead area, and we're now past the dead area, so it's way better to actually actively be doing Merchant rather than passively doing it. So I'm going to be doing the Smithing AFK tonight. I'm not going to be doing the Merchant one. And it's mostly because we just get better value from the Smithing. Alright. Oh, nice. All these are so much better. Oh yeah, let me go make my setup actually correct. Move that over there, move that over there. Alright, what else do we need? Alright, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, we gotta do the ventures in 20 minutes. Perfect. Alright, oh, are we just standing here? Oh yeah, I never did set up the timer. Let me go do that. I went to do that earlier and then completely slipped my mind. You went crazy? You had the whole server calling your name? For what? That's funny. Let me just open this real quick. Gosh, I try to put it away from the mic. Sometimes it feels like it still pops towards it. Alright. Where are we? Alright, make that a 2. Get ready on the click play button. And we should be good to go. But yeah, we're going to do this only for about 2 hours. So just kind of chill, just a little Merchant stream. A little mini stream as we normally do on Mondays for Brighter Shores. It's always our catch-up day for the week. What even is all this? Pizza does want to go there, but am I about to turn it in for just one item? Oranges, I feel like I should keep on the ground. Oranges definitely feel like a ground item to me. Like you toss them on the ground and then never do anything with them again. Alright, I think we're just gonna go for all this. Is that fine? Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, let's do a run. Let's go do a run. Alright, let's go get everything. What's the other comment? There's some new cooking tech that you can do for 9G an hour. But we can get it to you... Wait. But we can get into that after your merchant run. Interesting. What's the new cooking tech? Does it involve buying anything? Oh yeah, let me go do this first. Where am I going? My guy's walking all the way to the middle of nowhere. I go buy the pizza. I feel like the pizza's a little bit out of the way, but we're gonna grab it. The alternative would have been to grab whatever the other one was en route. But I think we should be fine here. The only thing that's kind of awkward is, are we gonna bring oranges all the way back to textile? Because it definitely feels like I should just mass buy them. Orange definitely feels like something I should have on the ground, like a whole stack of orange. I'll be able to mostly do that. I could grab 12. I can't really grab more than that, though. But we can grab 12 oranges. Oh, yeah, we got a 7 chain here yesterday, by the way. A 7 chain on the thieves. The biggest chain we've gotten so far. By quite a margin. I think our next best was like 5. You can talk about it after the run. Well, technically I'm in one perpetual run, so the run never ends. I just realized I'm gonna have no inventory to go buy the oranges I was talking about. Because we're juggling like a billion different items. You hit 57 or 56 leatherworker yesterday? Nice. Well, you've been really on the Chronopolis grind then. You said you just got there like the other day. You're already like 50 plus merchant and leatherworker. Have you done the quest yet? Oh, the one that basically gives you a free leatherworker and what's it called level? Merchant level? Because I think you're at the level range where you could do it. You just need 50 leatherworker, 55 merchants, and the ability to kill 258s. They don't have any special mechanics though, I don't believe, so they're pretty straightforward. Probably take them on at like level 40 or so. I'm not sure because I took them on at way too high of a level. By the time I took on that quest, my other ones were aligned, but my combat level, gosh, was so over-leveled. Alright, do I bother bringing all 3 of these into where they need to go? If so, yeah, I think we do. Or at least everything but the clock. It's kind of awkward how much we have to run, though. This probably isn't worth it. It doesn't feel like it's worth it, but, no, we're gonna do it. There's a lot of walking around. I guess, Doll's a little bit better now that we have orange, if we're not pre-buying orange, because you can route it downwards when you go south from the road. I'm not sure why my mic wasn't working at the beginning of the stream. It just decided not to want to work. Hey, some guy's named November. Or NOV. Oh, so I should probably get the better shortcut unlocked. You know what, let me go do it. Not this one, though. Pass action. I'm gonna do this real quick. Oh, I just realized I didn't put the clock on loop. Oh, no. What? You didn't one-shot? What is this? How on earth did you not one-shot? There we go. How did you not one-shot? There we go. Is technically one tile better always? The main reason why I don't normally use it is, oh no. I just never cared for it as much. Alright, there we go. First time bonus and everything. Alright, let's go turn in everything at tower. It's technically one tile quicker. Alright, let me go realign the tower timer. Let's see, we're almost there. Grab that, grab a little bit of this, grab a little bit of that. Probably not grabbing pumpkin. I don't think pumpkin fits this route. Not the way we're about to go run it. But we got banana again, guys. We're gonna have to make the full circle again. Might as well. Hello, Dracarys. Welcome, welcome. Are the combat skills going... Wait, skills... Blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading that correctly. Wait. Are the combat skill still worth training with the implementing merge? That we don't know. There's currently 3 things that could be correct. We don't know which one is. It's either completely pointless to train combats right now, or it is worth it to get 200 all, or it is worth getting a 201. Which one of those is worth the best one? We do not know. But, yeah, it's currently unknown, unfortunately. But yeah, one of those 3 is correct. We just don't know which. It's either pointless to train, or really worthwhile to get to 200 all, or really worthwhile to get to a 500. But as it currently stands, we don't know which of the 3 it is, so I'm just ignoring it. I think that was our verdict on it. I'm just ignoring combat until they rework it. So I just realized I should have bought a candle and everything first. Why am I doing this one first? I might just do a mini run then. I know, we're still gonna do a full run because I did that in a really bad order. But yeah, as long as the merchant number goes up, we gotta get 222 tomorrow. That's the goal for merchant tomorrow. Doesn't really matter how much we do today. Today we're just kind of messing around, just chilling. But tomorrow we gotta get 222 merchant so that we can start on leatherworker. And then pretty much the whole day I'm just gonna be doing leatherworker after we get the merchant level. It's gonna be a lot of leatherworker. And tonight, off stream, I'm gonna try to get 226 smithing so I can start doing the smithing AFK as well. The better one. We actually have most of it banked already as well. Hey, Mad Hatter's here. Pretty close to your first 50? That's still really good. And that's in the Act 4 combat. Yeah, at that point then, I would probably just hold off. Well, you know, you can still do combat if you want for anything. But, I would hold off on power training it then. Just kind of see what happens to it. Because when special attacks... Like, we know for sure special attacks bare minimum makes everything better. It's just we don't really know exactly how the merging is going to work. But we do know definitively that special attacks will make things quicker. Like, it's not gonna make things slower, that's for sure. So it really just comes down to, do they nerf EXP rates, or does the Great Merchanting kind of tweak things in a weird way? We don't really know. But as it currently stands, I'm kind of skipping on combat for now. We still got to get around to it, but I got to wait until after the Great Merchanting. So right now we're focusing on, like, everything else. We're focusing on Merchant Leatherworker before it gets nerfed, and because we need the money anyways. And, we're still focusing on base 200. It might not look like it, but we are still working on base 200. I know most streams we're not really working on much in that regard, but I am indeed still working on base 200. Even though I keep trying to level all the skills above 200, rather than the ones that are not 200 yet. But I am indeed still doing them. It just doesn't quite look like it is. But we are. Eventually. Ooh, the precious oranges. I kind of want to pre-buy. Let me pre-buy some orange. This is the orange day, after all. Let me get some of those precious pre-bought oranges to go with our bananas. Isn't that the title of the stream, too? I think I made an "Aren't you glad we didn't make a banana joke?" Is the title. I didn't know what to call it, because all we're doing is just like a little bit of orange merchant running. PM Twisties here. You know what I should say to him? Though I'm pretty sure the chat filter would get it, because I've never tried doing it. I should say Leatherworker sucks. But I have a feeling the chat filter would be like, no, no, you're not allowed to say that. So far I haven't had anything get censored. But I feel like that would. That definitely would. Hey, we got 10 gold now. We need 17 for our next tool. For the upgraded axe. Which we'll be using on our 200 woodcutting grind. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? Why do we keep getting the same run? I feel like every run has been exactly the same. What's going on here? Alright, let me just grab everything. Oh, let's see. Let's go drop this. Alright, bring me over to the other side. Gonna do a bit of a weird run for once. Oh, I can't go that steep, though, from doing burger. Can we? I don't know, we'll see. Normally don't grab this meat, but, we'll see what we could do with it. Would be a lot better if we had the middle turn-in meat. Let's save burger for the next run. I don't know, is it worth going over there for burger? I guess we don't have to backtrack that much. Oh, no, it's gonna be a really weird pattern. I'm doing everything but ribs. And I guess technically tomato. It's gonna be a very, very weird array, but there's not much we could really do with all that. A lot of times I'm just gonna start doing whatever we get, though. I find it funny, on our bias poll, no one has voted for the bias option yet. It's like we tricked everyone for not voting leather. The plan is working. We were side chef all along. I do feel like the profit that you get from leatherworker is overhyped. Like, it's good, but it's not, like, absurdly good. Like, it is, like, absurdly good, but... I don't know. I feel like it's scaled in a way because you need so much merchant that it's not as good as people perceive it to be. It definitely is if you did, like, 500 merchant and are now doing leatherworker. But that's quite a grind. That's not like a small wake up one day and decide to do grind kind of grind. That's like a commit month to go do this grind kind of grind. But no, we're not going all the way to 500. If we ever were to go to a pretty high number, it'd be 305. Oops, where am I going? I don't need to go to this guy. Oh wait, I forgot to go turn in meat while I was down there. No! That's one of the whole reasons we were there. Whoops. But I'm so not used to doing that task. Oh, we'll go down there to go buy snow globe later or something. Alright, let me go pre-walk. I need to start pre-walking more often. It's a weird bug mechanic, whatever. Not sure what to call it. That seems to be a feature from what I could tell. Yeah, the biggest issue with this is going bottom is kind of weird for that, but that's fine. Just double checking our other run. Yeah, I guess we're just running the triple then. Alright, we're just running the triple. So we should probably go reset our oranges. Poor oranges. Ever since we got them, we have barely even been able to touch them. Oh, we don't need this XP pot. I could drop that. Gosh, I really wish they changed it at some point so that you can hold, Oh, I have the wrong door. Whoops. I really wish they would change that at some point so you can have the map go where the chat is and move it over. Because this activity needs 5 windows and it drives me crazy that you can only have 4 open at a time. Is 1 window short of the exact number of windows you need. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way over there just to turn into 2 items. Honestly, probably. Actually, I should have done this already, though. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well grab a double. I should have bought that from him and then tellied. Because if we're doing this exact route, it actually makes sense to get rhubarb then. Because they both turn in at soap. And it's about the same distance walking there as it is just to telly over here. Hey, someone's AFKing the ones I can kill. You tell because they're the right color. Oh, he just got done. Ooh. He's now online. I thought he was going AFK. He's actually just got back. The one thing that would be nice, though, if they ever do rebalance Leatherworker, I really hope they do nerf it. For one reason. I want a reason to bank them all. And if they ever reduce them, that'd be my reason I need to go bank them all. Because I hate that I keep selling them. I actually don't want to sell all my hides. Because I want to save them all for Armor Maker. But the profit just makes me want to not spend them all for that. You know, I'm gonna double buy here. I have to droppy drop. Gotta get like a really beefy middle turn in. Also, ever since we bought these oranges, we haven't been able to use them a single time. We got one right off the bat and haven't seen one since. Oh, our daily's ready. Hey, that's why we got the double soap. Nice. Alright, I'll grab these. We'll see what happens with it in a second, though. I go juggle the thing. Watch it require me to do triple soap. And we won't be able to. Alright, good. That works out. Oh, I guess just give me something on middle, then. Abandon that. Give me middle. Maybe an abandoned wine, just so we can do the other route. Though then again, we're going to be going bottom a lot more now due to orange. So I think that is fine. Alright, let me just pre-drink this. And yeah, let's go middle sweep with everything but wine. Since I haven't pre-bought any wine yet. We definitely need to, we just haven't yet. But yeah, we've really been slacking on the levels lately. Alright, after this run, we gotta go do our 2 dailies. One of them we can actually route in right now. The other one I gotta go telly to after this run. Alright, make sure to route the daily in. And then we'll go route the other daily, though we do have to teleport to a different chapter to route that one. As it does not take place in Cardopolis, unfortunately. Alright, now we go drop our pizza so that we can go do stones. And we'll be good to go. And then we'll go turn in our vase, and that'll be every daily routed into our merchant run. And then we can go back to normal merchant. And luckily with drop all, we can insta-drop all the pizza, which is the exact amount of inventory we need. Gosh, I still can't get over how much mining XP that gives. I've basically done no post 231 mining XP. That's just a few days of doing the venture, is all that XP. Like, pretty much all of that is just the venture. It's actually crazy how much XP a post 200 venture gives. It has a somewhat similar skill to the passives, and that just becomes so much better after 200. Not everything scales exactly like that, but ventures and dailies do. Or, you know, ventures and the passives, I mean. Because that's at least like 10 times the XP compared to like the one below it. Something like absurdly higher. Alright, let me go grab our pizza. Should have put them on the ground. I did it earlier, I forgot. It's better to do it there than over here. Because now he's going to have to walk all the way back up, which wastes time. That's fine. Alright, off we go. Alright, not going to be able to make it back to tower in time, so I'm just going to go to the other area. You love Forager, but you're going to push Stonemason. You want to be top 5 for Stonemason? Nice. There's going to be some pretty steep competition, though. Because basically every Hammer Mage that's on, like, top of leaderboard's AFK in it. Like, there's already, like, 10 hidden people there that are probably, like, 250 plus, if not 300 plus. It's actually way higher than it looks. Oh yeah, we don't have dust on the ground yet. Should probably go fix that. I could bring a burrito to them. Do we bother? We could. I don't know, we'll figure out what we're gonna do in a second. I'm gonna go drop my stuff on the ground. Still trying to figure out what we're doing for our ground. Our ground game. Was whatever happened to all of our oranges? Do they just not exist anymore? You know what, I'm about to just run a whole inventory of wine and nothing else. I think I'm ignoring every other task I have and just picking up a whole inventory of wine. And just telly back. Let's go get a pre-walk in. Gotta start pre-walking more often. Whenever you teleport somewhere, you can start walking before you normally have control. If you spam the minimap. Because you get minimap control before you get ability to click on ground control. It's one of the few things where minimap is actually better. Like, definitively better. Not just quality of life better, but, like, actually mechanically better. Let's see. Let me get rid of some of the junk here. We're probably not turning in. We're just too annoying to turn in. I could do that en route for the other thing. I don't know. How do I want to go about this? I'm considering this. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. Alright, let me go get all of the dust we need though. We should be good to go. Grab 12 wine. Alright, let's go telly over. Actually, do I need telly anywhere? I can just walk it. No, telly's quicker. I'm actually not sure. I think telly's quicker in this situation. And then we'll go grab a whole thing of dust. And then our ground should almost be established. Still a few things we need to pick up, but we got most of it. Maybe just like a few clockwork, stuff like that. Well, we almost got our ground rolling. Takes a while, though. We've been going for, what, like half an hour? And we still don't have our ground set up yet. It's the problem with doing only, like, a short duration of merchant. It takes a good, like, 15 minutes, half an hour, maybe even slightly more, depending on your runs, to even get your ground going. But I need to start pre-walking more often. I've done a some in the past. It's like the one reason why I would actually use the minimap. Because pre-walking is something you can't do with manual click. Yeah, knowledge has a diminishing return above 200. It only does 1/4 its effect. It's still really good, but it's not as good as it was like pre-200. It's still really helpful though. Like, you still use knowledge the same way pre-200 as you do post-200, which is a bit less effective. You always use the minimap? I feel like most people do. Maybe that's one of the poll questions for tomorrow. Or the poll question for tomorrow. Do you use the minimap or which one do you use more? The minimap or manual clicking? Or, you know, clicking on the actual game? Because I would make a bet that minimap is definitely higher. I'm just not a fan of using the minimap. You know what it might be from? I think it's a habit from the hardcore as well in old school RuneScape. Because clicking on minimap's not as precise. And in that game, when you're doing a one life account, it is very important that you are precise with your clicks, depending on what you're doing. You know, I should go mass get some snow globe. They're on route most of the time. I think this could be the other item we pick up real quick. I'm trying to see what else we kind of need, but let's grab that. Yeah, I'm going to make a snow globe run real quick. Whatever we got to abandon, we'll abandon. We don't have any snow globes on the ground at the moment. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I set up the other door. I hate that. Let me go change that. I really hate that the other one's activated right now. Because I always prefer this top one over here. Oh, please tell me you did the 18 one. Did he? Okay, good, good, good. Alright, let me go one-shot these real quick. But I'm curious to see how the penalty system will work after you respec with the new merging system. Because whenever we do something like that, we get like negative 95%, which is kind of crazy. There we go. Because you might be able to downscale yourself in order to keep getting good XP from a raid den. Like, imagine you only need level 230 effectively. And oh no, I kept the potion on me. Like, let's say hypothetically, I can consistently kill a 219 raid den at level, I don't know, let's say 235. And I don't need higher than that. If I'm like level 260, but I still want to do the raid den, it might be possible after the rework to basically have the XP rate and damage as if I'm at 235. Which would overall increase our XP rate rather than decrease it. I'm curious if that's going to be a thing when it comes out. Because it sure seems like it might be. If it is, raid dens actually get a huge buff. Most of the combat's pretty comparable to what it is now. But it also means bossing would be kind of interesting in that regard, since if they do make them a static level rather than 6-tiered, you'll be able to adjust accordingly. Which is something you currently can't really do. What even is this run? I don't really need to go bottom. I don't really need to go over there either unless I'm pre-buying the other thing. Because otherwise I'm going to run out of inventory. The problem is I have too much stuff right here. Well, it definitely wants us to go to the side again. Definitely take an orange. I can't not take orange. This one wants to go back to center, but this one we could just abandon for now. Yeah, let me just see what we get since we're already here. We've got way too many good tasks right now is the problem. We got way too oversaturation of good tasks. That I can't even take them all in this run. It's more so like a delay for later run. Orange. Wow, orange is worth so much. Orange is worth more than Pocket Watch? Wait. Hold. Why? Wait, I just noticed that now. Why on earth? Also, why am I taking so many dead tasks? Alright, let me just re-drink this. But, why on earth is it worth more than Pocket Watch? Wait, people weren't kidding when they said orange was good. I didn't realize it was better than, Pocket Watch good. Wow. Why is it that much? It's such a free turn-in. Like, it's basically the same difficulty as Candle. Like, how's it any different than Candle? And Candle's like an average value task. Like, it's like slightly further. It's like one room further in both directions. It is like almost double the value of Candle. Yeah, it's a little bit longer, but it's not that much longer. Like, we're talking like 20, 25 tiles? It's already on route for so many things, so technically it's not any tiles extra. If you already have them pre-bought, it is literally 0 extra tiles depending on what run you're doing. Oh yeah, I can buy the Pocket Watch here. That I actually can do. I can even turn it in on this cycle if I really want to. I don't think I am, though. I don't know, maybe I will. But yeah, we're forever keeping Max Orange on the ground. Wow. Sorry, Pocket Watch. There's a new high-value item in town. Yeah, let me go reset my ground real quick. Oh, he's so paranoid about the ground. Probably so much time resetting ground when I shouldn't be. But, oh no, I don't want it despawning. And I have a really bad internal timer in my head as to when on earth they're ready. Alright, let's see what we get here. Soap, I only have 1. Orange, I do have 2. Burgers on route. I guess we'll wait a moment since we have to anyways. Give me every orange we have. Get ready to sip the soup thing, or soup thing. I was looking at the soup, which is why I said that. The potion. Yeah, we'll just wait it out. It's not that long. It's probably not worth it. But otherwise our run wouldn't be as many items. I guess we could have turned into tomato thingy, but then we have to go all the way over there without buying anything. Unfortunately, I can't double soap here since we only have the one. It's too far off route for what we're doing right now. To grab another. You're free. You're high turn-in value. Oh, you're free during this run, though. Ah, I gotta take the wine. I gotta take the wine, even though the clockwork thing is so much better. Just because I can't turn it into for free during this run. Alright, let me go sip this. Ooh, I do have to do some weird pathing, though, because of where my wines are. Actually, let me pick up the wine. Drop, then pick up. Drop all. Pick up all. Trade. Boom. Which will then allow me to pick up all. Then telly. Then XP. Which I should have done that after the thing, but oh well. Oh, wrong telly. Alright, is that everything? Yeah, I just pick up burger while we're over there then. I turn in soap, I turn in wine, I pick up burger, I turn in everything over there. Good to go. And now I'll be level 217. Hopefully we can get there with the 5% boost still going. But yeah, that would explain all the people going that way. I always wonder why they kept stopping there, but that's because they were bringing oranges to Textile Guy. I was wondering why so many people were going to Textile earlier. But it was to turn in orange. It all makes sense now. These didn't really seem like there was that much value there, but yeah, orange definitely changes everything. I knew it was big, I didn't realize it was this big. Honestly, this might be the biggest buff you get all post 200. Like, all the way to 500. Like, obviously there's other jumps. But as far as a task that's good, I don't know, does any get better than this? It's hard to imagine something better than orange at this point. Unless it's like unicorn dust or something in the middle of nowhere over there. That's probably a high turn-in value, but it's in the middle of nowhere. It's hard to route that. But you can probably pre-buy it, though. And the best part is you could buy wines while you're down here, too. So you never need to worry about wine. But I already have enough wines on the ground, so I don't need to worry about that at the moment. Because I already have enough wine. I guess worst it comes to worst, I could pre-buy candle. Go pre-buy a set of candle. These candles should be pretty free now as well. So hello, Sonny. Welcome, welcome. Oh, so yeah, we're still doing a Gems of War stream tonight in what is it, 2 hours from now? So we're around there. 2.5. I'm probably going to grab dinner in between, though. I did eat pretty well today, though. Actually, I'm not even hungry right now, now that I say that. I'm saying that as if I'm actually hungry. I've actually had a lot earlier. Because I just got something while I was out, so I didn't need to eat anything. But you know what I end up trying? Because they end up changing the items in it, so I was like, why not? I was already in the area. The Taco Bell Deluxe Lux Box, whatever it is, that like $7 bundle deal thing they have. Figured I'd try that. I've already tried the previous one they had. And overall, it's pretty good value. I was already in the area, so it's like, might as well. Let's see. What do we need here? Pocket watch sounds amazing, though I don't have any already pre-banked. You're still a mile away if you ever want to turn it in, but honestly, we don't really have a better route right now, so I might just do it. If we just want to take something immediately. I don't really have a better alternative at the moment. This also allows me to buy clockwork, which is actually the main reason why I'm doing this run. Is I can pre-buy the clockwork we need, so we don't have to go there for a while. And this is just an excuse to get some value. It's just us trying to get some value while going there. Well, the whole reason I'm actually going there is just to buy clockwork. Not actually because I want to turn these 3 tasks in. But if we're going there anyways, might as well get some value for it. And then we should have our entire ground established then. I do need to go buy more oranges, though. We have recently ran out of orange. And it's the only bad thing about orange, and why it's actually worth so much. If we don't pre-buy it, it's going to be really annoying to turn it in. Pre-ball, it's like the best task ever. Otherwise, it's kind of clunky. Because it's not worth going out of our way out for it. Because you can't both buy and sell it on your same run. It's just not viable, too. Like, you technically could, but it is such a long walk if you're gonna do that. Unless you have, like, a billion things on route. There's this one advantage Pocket Watch has. Is you can easily do it on route and you'll be fine. Like, I'm buying a full inventory and hoping that doesn't over-encumber us. We should be fine, hopefully. Alright, our ground should be okay. Also, you know what's going on right now that I just saw the YouTube video get recommended for when I was just browsing earlier? Games Done Quick is doing their marathon thingy again. Already checked a couple runs. I think mostly the Wind Waker and the Pikmin run. But, I'll need to keep stopping by there. They run like a charity thing like twice a year. They're currently running it right now. I still have never donated to it. Mostly because my spare funds are always so low. I at least supported it through watching it like every single year pretty much. Normally I catch most of the replays on YouTube though, rather than the actual live event. Just because I generally don't have time to be just sitting there watching the live stream the whole entire time. Because normally I'm doing something where I can't really have like noise in the background. Or if I do, it's like selective time, so it's better to have you know, have the the playback video rather than the actual stream going. That's why I like YouTube. Because even if you do a live stream here, you can still like watch it back normally. That's something you can't really do with Twitch properly. Like if I wanted to see someone stream from like, you know, 2 months ago, you can't really do that on Twitch and just do like the playback of it. But you can do that on YouTube. Let's see. If you don't have time to be like watching it live or anything. What am I doing here? Why does this all look so bad? What am I looking at? What? Yeah, that, sure. What does this run? I guess I just grab wine and run? I'm pretty sure just grab all the oh, I need more wine. How am I running out of wine? There's so much on the ground, yet nothing we could use. How does that even happen? Got like 6 items on the ground and I can't use any of it. We definitely got to get a nice juicy top left run going though. This next set really needs to be a top left run, if we can help it. Gosh, Better Player's been grinding so much. We've been slacking on our grinds. It definitely is slowing down a little bit. Not in a lack of motivation, but more so just because our grinds are starting to get grindy. Like the really big grind wall. So I've been kind of slowing down mostly in that regard. Oh, what am I doing? Turning wine. Because I'm definitely starting to get to the point of an itch for like that newer content for sure. And of course, still plenty of stuff to be grinding for in the current state of the game. It's just after hearing so much potential of what they're going to be doing in the future, I kind of want it now. Like, they're mentioning all these amazing things, and we have 0 of it right now. And it's like, ah, one day. One day it will be. But today is not that day. That was basically just like a tease, the Q&A thing they did. Like everything they're going to be doing, but not a single one's actually implemented yet. I'll get there though. Alright, finally a top left run. Barely though. What is this? 1 item? Well, at least we have some other things that we need to go do while we're there, but still. Let's grab all that, I guess. Alright, off we go. Hopefully I don't need to reset my ground. We'll find out once it's all deleted by the time we get back. So one thing that's interesting is, initially in Merchant, I thought one thing that would be overly convoluted is when shops started to get 2 items each. But surprisingly, that didn't actually really make things that complicated. Because it kind of introduces everything at like a, you know, reasonable pace. So at no point does it seem like super overwhelming that you now have to do like a billion things in each area. Is this one my concerned with like high level merchant? Like at the lower level range? It's like, oh, when every single thing has 2 tasks, it's gonna be way too annoying to do. But it's actually not. It still introduces everything at a pretty nice pace. So you learn things properly. And by the time you get to them, it's like, oh yeah, I already know all these routes. We can go add an extra one to it. I'm gonna double pick up glasses here while we're over here. This also would have been a really free bath salt turn-in, though unfortunately we did not have any. Then you also start to learn like the extra synergies that everything has over time. Like all that extra value that you can end up getting. Oh yeah, one thing that was confirmed when they were talking about what will and will not be traded. They did mention there will be some things that won't be tradable. We don't currently know what this is, but there's a good chance anything that cannot be stored in a bank will not be tradable when trading comes out. What's pretty noteworthy about this is that means merchant items won't be tradable. Most likely. They didn't confirm, but almost confirmed. And then also eels wouldn't be tradable. Like those gas eels. So worth noting. These both of those are really likely not to be tradable. They didn't confirm it yet though. But it did say that there will be things that will not be tradable. And the most likely ones that are in that category are just anything that are not normally bankable by any means. Alright, we got dust, we got a candle, got pizza. Anything else we need while we're doing this run? Guess a cup. Alright, let's go do our run. What do I need off the ground? I need 1 monocle. I already have a candle, but I'm going to be on route, so I can just buy it on route. Doesn't really matter. I feel like I need more than that, though. Oh, yeah, I need to grab the pizza. Take some. Take all in the pizza. No, I need to take some. Never mind. What else do we need? Is that it? I think that's it. Because the candle I'll just get on route since we're already selling there. Oh, dust, dust, dust. Let me grab my last dust. Just to get rid of it real quick. Alright, we're out of here. I can put this in the merchant now. Merchant, merchant, merchant. There we go. We're getting there. So close, yet so far. Yeah, whatever we don't have done today, we'll do tomorrow. Not sure what the end goal is for today as far as that level. Other than just getting it up. Oh, we can finally go buy all of our oranges right now as well. What new content is coming? Sorry, I had to log on to type this. All good. Well, they mentioned quite a few things in the Q&A. We're going to be getting raids after 1.0. We're going to be getting bosses that will have skilling components after 1.0. They're going to be merging all the combats into one. They'll probably be doing the same thing for all the gathering skills, like all the ones that have a hand next to them, basically. All those are likely also going to get merged after they merge all the combat. They're going to be doing a bunch of rebalance in the near future. Do like some of the pricing of stuff and as well as the profitability of some skills. They already have 21 chapters planned as far as storyline, as Stefan mentioned. As far as actually developed, they're only developing as far as like the 3rd one right now. But as far as like the lore and everything, they're already up to like chapter 21, which is kind of crazy. They mentioned they'll be supporting the game regardless of what player numbers are at. So even though there's a lot of people who are like concerned, like, oh, the game probably has like 1,000 people playing at this exact moment in time. They have literally zero concern in this regard. They'll be developing this game for like upwards of a decade, even if that number goes to like 10. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of it's not coming in the near future, though. But ones coming in, like, the super near future are likely trading and the combat rework. Are the two that are, like, the closest to occurring. Probably in the next month or two. No official date has been given on anything. They dodge, like, every question on official dates. Because they don't really know internally. They do have, like, an internal roadmap, but they don't want to share it quite yet publicly. Just in case they can't keep it, you know, keep all the dates and everything. So they're very cryptic with every date, but, yeah, 1.0 should probably be by the summer, roughly. And, you know, I'll actually grab both, mix both. And, a lot of, like, endgame PVM will start coming in after that. They just want to do it right before they end up adding it. So they don't want to add it, like, before 1.0. Which does mean we might be going into 1.0 with no bosses in the game. Is the only slight downside of that. There might be literally 0 repeatable bosses. They did mention they're going to be doing that. They also mentioned one other big thing. They really plan to ramp up how many quests we're going to be getting. Back in the day, they did 1 per year. I mean, 1 per year. I mean, 1 per month back in the day. And they actually added, like, a full-time animator just to help with that. So it does seem like they didn't mention that they're going to go back to doing 1 per month. But it sure seems like it based on what they were kind of hinting that they kind of are. They're definitely considering it heavily. Going back to that kind of pacing. As far as adding new quests. Because that was like one of the big things that actually made RuneScape. Like what it gave it its identity. It was just the fact that it has so many unique quests. And they do plan to do that again. They didn't mention that they're doing exactly 1 per month. But if they're adding a full-time animator to work almost entirely on quests. It's probably going to be pretty close to that once they do start adding them again. They also mentioned storable potions will be attached to that as well. Storable potions, like, you know, wearable ones, will be locked behind a quest. As well as transportation shortcuts to various chapters will also be locked behind quests. The one I could think of that I think he wanted to say but didn't want to spoil it is the water in Chapter 3 is still corrupted even after the quest. So you're probably at some point going to build a bridge across it and uncorrupt the water at some point during the quest. Or, you know, one of the quests that is in Chapter 3. As you still need to uncorrupt the water at some point. So that will likely be tied to a quest that adds a bridge there. Which would make banking so much more convenient. What do you mean by raids and combat merge? Well, we don't know too much about the combat merging, but they do plan to combine every combat into one skill. Into one overarching skill. So, you know, things like guards, scouts, mind fighters, stuff like that. They're all going to be combined into one single overarching skill. How exactly is this going to work? We have no clue. They said we'll be getting more info on it in the upcoming leaks. But as far as the exact details... Oh, I forgot to bring Candle! No! I knew I forgot something. I meant to grab Candle off the ground. Oh, well. But, yeah, we don't really know too much on specifics, but basically every combat's going to get merged. And you'll be able to respec at the Guardian Towers, or whatever they're called, the obelisks. But a lot of details we don't currently know. As far as raids, they said they're going to make them procedurally generated. I'm not sure if you ever played it, but knowing him, he's probably going down a little bit the dungeoneering route when it comes to raids. It's kind of like, if you ever played RuneScape 3 or Old School RuneScape, it's kind of like dungeoneering or Chambers of Xeric. Kind of like those kind of two things. Except not a skill, but rather a, like, you know, activity that you could do. But it's kind of like dungeoneering in RuneScape 3 or Corrupted Gauntlet or Chambers of Xeric in Old School RuneScape. Like, that's kind of like the design that they're likely going for raids. It's like that kind of style of procedurally generated. Where you kind of go in with almost nothing and kind of have to use your skills to build up a bunch of gear, a bunch of supplies, everything like that. And eventually fight like a boss at the end. Or even throughout. And having a bunch of puzzles throughout and everything else that requires different skill checks that you'll need multiple different people for. Or potentially soloable as well. There's one thing I hope he does do. We don't currently know if you're going to be able to solo a raid. I really hope the answer is yes. My ideal situation is... It is possible to solo a raid, but is more efficient to group a raid. But it's still, like, efficiently soloable. Like, that's my ideal situation. Is it can be soloed, but it's slightly better to do in a group. If you have, like, an absurdly coordinated group. Oh yeah, I still don't have dust. I gotta fix that. Oh, you know what? Let me go get dust then. I'll grab that. Because that's en route to picking up dust. See if we can do a dust run. Do I even have enough floor space to do that though? I'm not a fan of most of these options here. Oh, gosh, what do I get rid of? I can't get rid of anything if I want to go do the manacle thing. Okay, I'm just gonna run the thing. It's fine. All right, let's go grab our dragon. You know what? I'll just tell you there without the dragon, I guess. Abandon. Give me the monocle. All right, we're out here. All right, let me just grab some dust. Let me just make sure I have enough inventory for it. 3, 3, 12, 4, 4, 12, 13. Yeah, we should be fine. Barely, though. We might not be able to do a full inventory, though. I'll double check when we're there. We're getting really close to ground capacity. You don't think I will make it 200 everything before update? So you're determined to get 500 everything? Nice. Oh yeah, I definitely won't before they do like a big update, but I think I can before Chapter 5 comes out. Chapter 5 is like 3 to 6 months from now, seemingly. I think I personally can get 200 all by then. Even if we slow down a little bit, I think we still can do 200 all by then. But how currently progressed we are. I was already like almost halfway there in 2 months. Yeah, hopefully nothing got deleted from the ground. No! Anyways. Something got deleted from the ground. We were just over the over-encumbering threshold. Sad. Oh, I don't have a second candle. And now it's not even worth going there because of the thing. Alright, let's just do the single candle and just bring in everything. It's en route anyways. Alright, let me grab this. What else do we need? Where's my curry? I didn't use up all my curry, right? Did I really use up my last curry? It's not worth going out of route to go get one. I don't know, give me a second candle, I guess, then. Oh, no, I need to go back there eventually anyways. Just give me the candle, though. I can only turn in one, but we'll worry about the other one later. Anyways, let me go Telly over there. Yeah, let me go pre-drink this, I guess. They accidentally despawned the thing. How do we have so much on the ground? I guess I just have a few items that just keep not popping up. Like, we haven't turned in a single clockwork. I haven't turned in a single snow globe. I haven't turned in, since I bought them, a single pocket watch. Like, all the really good ones we have on the ground. I think our oranges haven't been touched since we mass bought them. We're getting really unlucky with good tasks. Or, you know, not good in the good tasks, I mean. But yeah, 100 all before Chapter 5 is a good goal to have. We have a bit more time, so we are going for the 200 all before Chapter 5. Which, if all combats are basically removed from the game, or no, you know, not removed, but, you know, merged, it should be pretty easy, even easier to do 200 all. Because the one things I was missing is, you know, all the combats. So we'll just have to wait and see how exactly that works. Is there better ways to back in all the different areas the bank you don't like? What do you mean the back? Oh, sorry, bank. I read that so incorrectly. The best way to bank is generally, well, it depends what you're doing. There's a lot of different banking routes depending on the activity that you're doing. But generally, one of the better ways to bank is teleporting to Hope Forest, the standard teleport there. And there's a lodestone, or whatever those stones are called, the bank stones, to the left, to like southwest from there, and ends up giving you the closest storage to a teleport currently. But it really depends what activity you're doing. Some of them just have really bad banking routes, to the point it's almost better just to drop them on the ground. But the one I'm referring to is right over in Hope Forest, like right over here. You can teleport to here in the central area. And teleporting there, there's a bank right there, and this is the closest bank to a teleport currently. You do have to go through a combat room, though. Was the closest one to a teleport. If you're looking for just a close bank that way. But it really depends what resource you're doing as far as what bank you use. But that's generally the default one if you're what you're doing has like no bank nearby. Oh, I forgot to go buy Spectacle. No! Gosh, I'm making so many mistakes already. What is our goal for this? I guess we're going to get to 218. I think 218 is my goal. Nothing too ambitious. Just try to get number up. We're not going too crazy today on Merchant. But tomorrow, we go all the way to 222 and then spend the rest of the time doing Leatherworker. This is 100% the goal for tomorrow. This is whatever we do today is less we'll have to do tomorrow. And off stream today, we'll be doing the 226 smithing AFK. And I'll be training whatever the rest we need that we don't have tonight. Ooh, a second glasses. Okay, they really want me to go do that glasses run, don't they? They really want me to go buy glasses. Yeah, we'll see what we get here. Currently, the value is not the greatest, but we can still make this work. All that makes no extra value. That's literally all dead tasks. What is that? Oh, wait, I got banana on the ground? Oh, yeah, duh, because I got it from this route. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's go run over there then. You thought someone said there are banks in the wild after a quest? There's a bank in the wild after the quest. Oh yeah, Spider Nest quest. If you haven't already done that, that's not what I was referring to. Spider Nest quest is pretty much required. Not only is it needed to even get to Chapter 5, which isn't out yet, but will be soonish in a couple months. But, yeah, Spider Nest quest is what you want to go do. It requires the ability to kill 2 level 35s, as well as 32 carpentry and 20 woodcutting. It is pretty much a required quest. Not only to get to Chapter 5 when it does come out, but also because of, oh yeah, I forgot. I never added Tell. Let me go do that. Let me go add him real quick. He's actually online right now. I was meaning to do that earlier and completely forgot to. We had like one slot to go do it with, and I still haven't. Let me see. TEL. Oh, that's cap locked. TEL. I think it matters if it's case sensitive. Oh, there we go. We have sent an invite. Hopefully he accepts it. He actually came into stream the other day. Actually, I haven't talked to him since ever. We did the first time yesterday. Alright, let me go turn all this in. Yeah, he basically runs like a community channel for the game. Bring back GE. They did mention when trading comes out, you'll be able to trade player to player, as well as bank to bank. As far as beyond that, they did say they're eventually going to be adding a auction house kind of system. They did specifically mention it's going to kind of be like how the auction house works in something like World of Warcraft. How that is, I have no clue, because I actually have no clue how the auction house works in World of Warcraft. But they did mention it's probably going to work a little bit more like that. Does anyone actually know? I never bothered asking that. Because they did specifically mention during the Q&A that the Grand Exchange quote-unquote system is going to be a bit more like the auction house in World of Warcraft. So we are eventually getting a feature like that, but it will not be available immediately. The two main features that will be immediately available is you'll be able to trade player to player. Like right now, if someone was next to me, I could trade any 24 items in my inventory. Some things won't be tradable, but most things will be. And beyond that, the other thing you'll be able to do is trade in the market. You'll be able to trade your entire bank. So let's say you have 3,000 iron ore banked of whatever tier. You could trade that for someone else's like 2,000 bars or whatever else, like, you know, whatever trade you're doing. But yeah, you'll be able to trade bank to bank. So you'll be able to trade directly from your storage bank to their storage bank. So you're not going to have to trade like 24 at a time into 24 at a time. If you want to trade out in the wild, like, you know, anywheres, you'll have to do it 24 at a time. But if you're looking to trade an entire bank worth, like thousands at a time, hundreds at a time, you could do that around Chronopolis Square. So yeah, they will have that feature. It makes it so you don't need banknotes as well, which is nice. They did mention they're not going to be added banknotes, like, you know, stackable things that are, like, noted. Actually, I'm not sure how to really describe that, but if you ever played RuneScape, you probably know what I mean. It's like an item you can't use, but it's in, like, noted form, but then when you go to a bank, you can kind of put it in. They did mention that that's not going to happen. Whenever bosses come out, you're simply just going to be able to put it straight to your bank. Like, you'll loot a boss, and then you'll have an option to, like, bank everything, and it'll just send it straight to your bank. So you won't need noted items or anything like that. As you just simply kill a boss, and then boom, it goes to your bank. A lot of modern old-school RuneScape bosses have actually been like that. Where instead of having to constantly keep filling up your inventory, you simply just send it to bank. Most notably, the Moon's Apparel ended up using that mechanic. Or you could basically camp it infinitely and just send everything to your bank directly. Which is really nice and convenient. Gosh, it really wants me to go run 1 billion glasses. How many do I have on the ground right now? I only have 12. Why do they want me to do so many glasses? I keep getting, like, nothing but glasses tasks. Alright, let me go turn all this in. Let me go reset the whole ground as well. I probably should have drank it afterwards, but oh well. Let's see. I'll grab the glasses last just because I need them all. Like, every last one of them. Let's see. I technically need even more than how many we have, but I'll just do what we have. Also, we have not gotten a single snow globe or a single clockwork since we have picked them up. Oh no, some of my dust got deleted. Oh no. Let me go grab some. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let me grab those. Okay, let me grab this whole stack and then some of these. I accidentally deleted some dust. Not too big a deal though. But would prefer not to if we could help it. Let me go get rid of all this. Think it'll be worth keeping 4-star lower? Let me see. 1 second. Get rid of that. Think it'll be worth keeping 4-star lower gears you don't need to sell later? Potentially. I would say, if you're looking to trade stuff, 3-star and 4-star are the only main ones that are really going to go for anything. Like, anything below that's basically just sell to shop. But the problem is there's very, very minimal storage for it currently. Like, very, very minimal. They did say they're going to be expanding that in the future. But it doesn't affect now, unfortunately. But they are going to be expanding it more than where it's at right now. I just realized this just got a huge buff. The portrait postcards. Because these postcards turn in at the same location where you do orange. And you're going to have to walk past it anyways when you turn in orange. So it's actually really good value now. I was already doing it occasionally whenever we needed wine. Which I probably should have grabbed some. But, yeah, it got even better. Now that we have the good old oranges. Alright, please, give me something that's actually on my ground. We've gotten... Some of these have been here, like, almost this entire stream without being touched. He just refuses to give it to me. Alright, let's see. Oh, pocket watch. Oh, dust, finally. They do exist. Good tasks, they do exist. You know what, let me drop curry for the other thing. It's just way easier to turn in the other... Oh, you know what, I'm still gonna do curry, why not? Alright, pre-potting, sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in 1, but 1 is more than 0. Oh yeah, I can turn in a free pocket watch too. Probably do that. That is a pretty hefty one to go turn in. Unfortunately, I don't have a spare monocle, so I can't turn that in. At everything else, we should be able to do this run. Is it worth using EXP pots while fighting? Kind of. The problem with EXP pots while fighting is they have a weird interval to them. Because of how RNG battling is right now, they normally only last for 3 fights. It's very rare that you could ever get them to trigger for a 4th. So there's a lot of value that you do when you drink an EXP pot specifically for combat that gets wasted. Technically that is for quite a few activities. Like even what we're doing now, we're wasting quite a bit of our EXP pots depending on when we use them or what our run is. But yeah, you always get like 1 less value from it normally. It has like a really weird timer to it just because it's not consistent. Like it's not like mining or woodcutting or something like that where you have a very, very consistent cycle. Combat is extremely inconsistent in that regard, which makes them a little bit worse to use, but still worthwhile. You just waste a lot more of your value compared to an average activity. But they are worth using on combat. If you don't mind spending a little extra per hour. You know what, we'll buy the glasses over here. We're kind of en route. It's a little bit out of the way, but we're already over here, might as well. Oh, I forgot to go buy the curry, though. No, I should have just kept the vase, then. I completely forgot to go get the curry. Just because it's so far all out of our way. I might still keep it as a task, though. Because if we get, like, a tomato something else synergy, we can just go head over there. Or even a second curry, so we can go double buy it. Yeah, I do hope they tweak how potions work. They will be wieldable, they mentioned, after doing a quest. But I really hope they buff some of the higher tier ones that last for longer. Because the fact that all of them only last for 2 minutes is just so limiting. Having to keep chugging them over and over and over again. Hopefully I'll add like an extra minute to a couple of them. Ideally, every tier they go up by a minute. Though I'm not sure how overpowered that would be or not. Oh wait, where am I going? I was about to go buy something there, but honestly, we don't really need anything. I guess maybe more oranges. I don't know, our ground's kind of looking pretty good. I'll grab double orange, I guess. Already like half walked over here, might as well fully go through it. We're already here. Give me double orange, just so we don't run out. Yeah, there's quite a few tweaks that they're going to be doing to alchemy over time they were mentioning. Oh, I should have went for the board. Oh, no! I'm not going to make it in time. No, it's not too big a deal, though. Alright, wine. Ooh. Alright, this is free. Finally, we get some of that free one. Do we still bother with curry or go for the soap? We have a double soap thingy. I guess it's worth it because I need to go down route for wine anyways. Anyways, go route to middle. Hopefully my ground stays grounded. It doesn't disappear by the time I come back. But let me go grab these and go head over there then. I think I might just head down middle. There's a couple different ways we can route this. You know what? I'm going to take the long route. The only problem with this is I can't turn in wine immediately. But it allows me to buy more wine than I otherwise would have bought in. Hello, Rico! Welcome, welcome. They're going to take away some gold from people that took advantage of leather. Sell price, game over. They were joking about that. They weren't serious about that. Hopefully. Otherwise, we'll be in negative money. I'm like 95% certain that was a joke. I cannot confirm with 100% accuracy that that wasn't a joke, though. It sure sounded like a joke. Oh, so why is this place so crowded? Why is everyone in town square? I don't think I've ever seen like 10 people here before. Why is everyone here? They're having like a little party in town square right now. Right in front of the detective place. There's like oddly suspicious crowded rooms sometimes in this game. Where I just really wonder what's going on. Like, some people were in the meat hole the other month, which really confused me. They were all in the meat room, hiding under the meat. And it was like almost 10 people in there. Just randomly hiding under meat. It was like one of those rooms you never see more than like 2 or 3 people in. That might be too much wine, but we'll find out when our floor gets deleted. Now, let's do a quick head count. Yeah, I'll probably delete something. Well, we'll find out. Whoops, there goes all the stacks. Yeah, let me go reset my ground real quick. Well, we got some time. It doesn't look like anything got deleted, luckily. I don't have any curry, but I do, well, other than what's in my inventory. I do have that one pizza. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, oranges. Oh, finally, this thing. Come on, show me all the free ones. Alright, can I route anything else into there? What is this? Middle, middle, go the other way. Top left, top left. Some of these don't have synergy with each other, though, is the problem. Let me drop everything I don't need. Let me grab everything I do need. And then we'll figure out from there. I grab 6 of these. Grab 6 of those. Drink a potion and run. Alright, what's the game plan here? Oh, I need clockwork too. I think it's just a middle sweep. So let me just grab middle sweep items. Let me get rid of anything that isn't a middle sweep item. Oh no, snow globe. No! I can't go in both directions. I'm sorry, snow globe. You're not a middle sweep. Let's see. Alright, middle sweep it is. Oh, technically I don't need curry. But I also don't want to cancel curry. Oh, we're just gonna hold on to curry, I guess. I don't need it this run though. Drink this, drop it, and then grab clockwork, and we should be good to go. I don't think there's anything else we need on this run. Alright, off we go. That should be everything. Other than the item I'm probably missing somewheres. Does leveling up combat give more damage? No. Only defense and HP. It increases your resistance slightly and increases your HP slightly. Or at the higher level range by quite a bit, actually. But, no, it does not increase your damage inherently. It allows you to do better things that could do more damage. But I believe it doesn't inherently give you any more damage. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Though that could change after the Great Mergening. Because the Great Mergening hasn't happened yet. Because it did show that there's going to be a respec option. So how does that work with the Great Mergening? We don't know. Maybe we'll have like separate stats that you can have per chapter that you can level up or something else. Maybe prioritize into different things. We don't really know. Oh, I forgot to go buy vase while I was over here. Is it worth backtracking for it? I want to say yes. It's a little bit of a backtrack, though. You know what? I'm going to say no. I'm not going to backtrack for it. We can just cancel it. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, basically, having a higher level lets you wield weapons that will do more damage. But having a higher level doesn't inherently make you do more damage. It just lets you wield stuff that can do more damage. It actually reminds me a lot of the attack stat in Old School RuneScape. Even though that does technically give you some accuracy, it primarily only let you wield things that would make you do more damage. It itself, while technically increasing your damage slightly per hour, did not really do that much to do it. It's kind of like what he went for this time around, where your gear matters a lot more than your level when it comes to damage output. Like, it's pretty much entirely based on your gear, rather than your level. Your level can help with it, but it's a lot more gear-based. Alright, do I bother doing clockwork first? I think I might. Because I don't think I need to go to the other area, so I might as well grab all the curry. Yeah, I think there's just a run all the way over there kind of run. The only thing I can't do is... no, actually I can do all of it. There's not a single thing I can't do. Just gotta make a full circle and we'll be there. Because we have everything on us right now. I only have one of each of these for the most part. Except for Snow Globe, I think I still have like 12 left. But, yeah, we already have everything pre-bolt. It's always great when you get like a full pre-bolt run. You just cycle everything. I was like, hey, we made about 1.5 gold so far this stream. We're getting close. Tomorrow we'll definitely hit our money goal. But even then we'll still need to keep going because there's so many other money goals we gotta go reach. That's one of the whole reason we're doing this to begin with as well. There we go. Technically, I said earlier, I'd probably only go to about 218, but I don't know, we'll go maybe a little bit longer. Technically, the end goal is to get to 222, but we're not doing that today. I just don't have enough free time to go do that today, unfortunately. As much as I would love to go all the way to 222, that's going to be our goal for tomorrow's stream. Get to 222 and then do leatherworker to like 210. I don't think we're actually going to be able to finish 210, but we're going to try getting close to it, or just closer than we are now. It should work out perfectly. Because now I sell soap, buy vase, sell banana, and then teleport back, sell vase, and we're good to go. And then we have 12 spare pocket watch for later. Any words on guilds? Yes, they are going to be adding a grouping system and stuff like that. As far as all the details of how exactly they're going to work, we don't really know. Like how the party system will work and clan system and stuff like that. But yes, it is planned, but no time soon. It's definitely like an after 1.0 kind of thing. Actually, I think that thing is actually coming before 1.0 actually, now that I think about it. But there might not be anything to really use it for much before 1.0. There's a lot of the content you would use it for wouldn't be in the game quite yet. But they want to have the system there, so when they do, it's already going to be there. Yeah, you can have up to 200 friends right now. On your friends list thingy. We've pretty much been at max capacity since like week 2. Due to the 200 limit. It just keeps going up and up and up. Alright, am I bothering to do this run? I guess I am. It's a really mini run. It's gonna be everything but curry, but I guess we'll do it real quick. And then we can turn in painting snow globe at the same time. So gosh, we still got so much stuff on the ground. Hopefully we can actually start getting some of these rolling. Oh, let's see what we get here. Double curry, interesting. Wine I already have on me. Do I have a glass on the ground? Do I have any spare glasses? I do not. That makes that kind of awkward. Yeah, a lot of this we can't really run. A double curry and a wine. I guess I turn in wine while doing double curry? Or buying double curry? There's not much I could do on this run. Like, that's basically it. Just go turn in wine and pick up double curry and don't even turn in the double curry. Maybe even triple curry. It's a very small run. We're turning in one item. Then hopefully our next run is actually viable. Monocle we probably can't do. The other thing I probably can't do, I'm just doing it in case we get like orange synergy or something. Because postcard is actually really high value now because of orange. It's basically just free value when you turn in your orange. If you have the inventory space. Because you pass by it for free. It's 100% free to turn in. If you're doing an orange turn in. So its priority has gone up like skyrocketed compared to before. It's basically just better caviar. Like, caviar was free to do with Pocket Watch, but now this is even better than it. And oranges are even better. So it's better than every way compared to Pocket Watch. I mean, compared to Caviar. Yeah, it is equally as easy to go turn in, if not easier. You're really hoping for an update on the following weekend? I hope I get one soon. I know, he's just kind of teasing us with all this info and not giving us any more updates. Obviously, he's working on it. He's working on a lot of bigger stuff, so it's going to take a little bit longer, of course. Alright, let me drop the curry. Let me pick up the pizza. Drop the curry. Oh yeah, let me drop this potion too. Hopefully we can make it in time. Let me go drop a curry. Pick up all the other curry. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Weird number. My inventory is kind of clogged right now. That's fine. Alright, let's double check we don't need anything else. Actually, I do. I need wine. Do I have the inventory to do this, though? Yes, because I turn them in as soon as I get there, so it's fine. It might look like we don't have enough inventory, but it should work out. It's a little clogged, but we'll get there. The only reason this wouldn't work out is if I had to buy something from the farmer. But luckily we don't need any farmer items this run. I know, the Q&A has me... That's a thing that's like really got me hyped as well recently. It's just all the things. The only problem with the Q&A, though, in my regard, is now that we know of all these things, I kind of want it now. Like, not knowing about it, it's like, oh, yeah. But, you know, knowing, like, all these things are planned, it's like, oh, gosh, I want all this now. We're going to have to wait, like, year to years. It's going to be such a long process, but it'll be worth it. Because they're planned for like 8 years in the future already. Pretty much. Not like every single thing in that time, but gosh. Talk about like over-scoping. They got like the next decade game plan pretty much. To some degree. Yeah, they'll be able to hire more people and stuff. They actually recently mentioned that they hired a new animator because they want to start pushing out more quests because they've currently added 0 since launch, or, you know, 0 since early access launch. So they want to start pushing out more quests. In his other MMO, he did slightly more than 1 a month. It took 5 years for the game to hit 100 quests. So we see exactly what rate he'll do this time around. But it seems like he's planning on potentially doing similar. As they recently hired a full-time animator to help with the 3D stuff. Who's working almost primarily on just questing. Which means that's going to be a lot of quests. If you're hiring a guy literally just for quest animations, pretty much. Obviously, he'll be doing like boss animation and stuff like that too, probably. Because obviously, quests also have bosses and such. Hopefully for repeatable bosses and stuff in the future. But, yeah, there's going to be a lot of quests coming. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's planning almost like 2 a month at some point. Definitely at least 1 a month. It might not do that at first, but once they start getting the whole, like, system down, and have, like, a system for doing it en masse, it's good. We're going to start getting a lot of them. Obviously, they need the infrastructure to start doing that. And then once they get in the pattern of doing it, they're just going to go all out with it, probably. Alright, what is this route? Do I have clockwork on ground? Please say yes, because Caviar is actually pretty free here, so... Yes, I do. Perfect. Alright. I don't have any dust, though, unfortunately. That's kind of awkward. I have no way to turn in dust. Not sure what you do about that. I could go all the way to go get some dust, I guess. It's a little bit out of our way, though. Oh, so do I have enough inventory to go all the way to top left telly? I feel like that's a waste, given I'm already bringing the thing on me. Actually, I might just triple turn in and see what my next run is. Oh, wait, I just realized. How am I turning in the clockwork thing? I guess I'm double turning in and teleporting back? Wait. I guess I could tele all the way to front and then go turn and stake to middle and then just walk back or something. Because I just realized the other one's kind of awkward to turn in now. You still can, though. Just a bit weird to turn it in. You have to teleport all the way over here. And then go pre-walk this. Yeah, they did mention an auction house. Similar to whatever, what's it called has, World of Warcraft. Which is kind of like Grand Exchange. Except I believe you can see, like, every single listing, more so. I think that's the biggest difference, right? Between, like, Old School RuneScape's Grand Exchange and a market house, or an auction house. Is I believe you can see every single individual item listing. Which would be good, because they did mention that there's going to be perks on items in the future. So that's probably why they want to go down that route. Is one of the other reasons why I feel like Old School RuneScape can't really implement something like shamanism. Aside from power creep and the visual aspect of it. It also has the issue of how on earth is that going to work on the Grand Exchange when every item could be modified with like 30 different modifiers. Whereas if you do an auction house system, it works pretty well for that. Because it works a lot better for completely unique items. Like if it has a bunch of like enhancements, modifiers, stuff like that. Because they did mention, not during the Q&A, but during the AMA, that they are planning on doing stuff like that. Like modifiers on items. Even right now you can somewhat see that because each item is identified as a different object. Even though if they're exactly the same, they're still identified as a different object. But it's likely just preemptively done that way for when they are, you know, completely different objects. Oh no! My thing just despawned! No! My snow globes! My ground! My ground! My precious ground! Oh, do I still have the curry though? Nice, we still got the curry. We still have the exact thing I need for my current run. Nice. Alright, not all is lost. Only most of it. My precious ground. Alright, we still got this left. Alright, give me all that. Rep ground. We're planning on ending soon anyway, so that kind of works out. I'm just try using up like the last little bit and do like a few more runs. Because I said we'd stop at 218 and I'm still going. Yeah, Monday's always a little bit of a shorter day, but tomorrow we'll be back. And honestly, if I'm up to it, we're going to be going for a while. Because the plan for tomorrow is 22 merchant. So, you know, like 3.5 levels. However, that's not the main event. The main event is I want to push to 210 leatherworker. I know it's a bit repetitive, but we'll be able to talk a bunch about it, like everything. So it'll be a really good activity for that. But we need the money. I'm going to be selling like 80-90% of those hides. And we're just going to cash out on leatherworker all the way to 210. That should give us a ton of money. I'm not sure the exact amount, but it's a very big number. Whatever it is a pretty big number. And that will hopefully be enough to buy most of our tools that we need. Yeah, that's about 10 hours of leatherworker. That's pretty much like one whole tool upgraded. And given that we're already close to one, it's pretty much two tools upgraded. What that second tool is, I actually don't know yet. Still haven't actually decided yet what that second tool is. I know the first one I want to do the woodcutting thing. But I still haven't really decided on the other one. We could still go down the sickle route and actually do the thing. We still haven't decided. If I do, I have to buy a bunch of the overpriced potion thingies, but it might be worth it for the 7% when the price hike shop thing happens. Because they did mention during the Q&A that prices are going to be increasing in pretty much every shop when trading comes out. And this will also affect even Iron Man players. They announced that you'll be able to play Iron Man mode, aka basically how the game is right now, where you don't have trading and have to be completely self-sufficient. But aside from that, they did mention that all the prices are going to increase at the shops. So that would also affect you even if you're not doing trading. It's being done because of trading, but it will affect everyone regardless if you enable trading or not. Is it just going to be the new value for shops? Because they basically have to do it that way, otherwise the meta would just be to do Iron Man mode, buy out the shops, and then go to trading where you can sell for more. So even Iron Man players are going to be affected by the price hike. Alright, let's go to... where am I going? Back to... oh, not there. Is it worth enchanting the tools? Yes. It's worth enchanting nearly every tool to level 25. Which is about 18 gold each. I think it's like 17 point something, but I always just call it 18. It's like just shy of 18. I think it's like 17.8 or something. Oh no, my snow globe earlier despawned. No, what even is this run? It runs like this when I see this. It's like, I kind of want to be done with Merchant now. Anytime I ever see this, it's like, why? Why would you do this? Let me just go buy like double, what's it called? I was going to do that potentially the other thing too. I don't want to overbuy too much because we're only doing like a few more runs right now. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get money for everything. That's why I'm doing what we're doing right now as well. Aside from them potentially nerfing Leatherworker, I just need the money. It's just a good excuse to go force me to go do the money grind. Because Merchant makes decent money and Leatherworker makes really decent money. So ultimately, this is just an excuse for us to finally go finish upgrading our tools. So I'm actually kind of glad that they talked about nerfing it. Because the motivation I needed to go and finally finish the tool upgrading. We're pretty close to finishing. At least the relevant ones anyways. Not like everything in the game, but you know, as far as like all the really, really relevant ones. Hey, come on, show me the orange. Or anything that isn't awful. Alright, let me just grab everything and see what we do. Most of that will not be kept. We'll see what the route is. Oh. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, we can work with this. We can work with this. Alright. Oh yeah, I could turn it orange. I'm gonna do that. Take some. Give me one set of orange, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's go head over there. Gosh, I wish you could have a 5th tab open. I hate that you can't have the map open while having 4 other windows open. There's so many times where I want to click on the map and then it's like, oh yeah, I don't have it open. I don't know, what am I supposed to collapse? Because we need like everything that's open. I need to see the bounties, obviously. I need to see my inventory to drink the potion and to double check. Like, that our inventory is actually correct at any given time. We need this to use our knowledge points and so people don't ask what our levels are for everything. Which is perfectly fine, but you know, I don't really like to keep this up for anyone who just wants to peek or see the progress over time. Obviously, we need the instant teleport, but we also need the map. But you have to minus one of them. I know, which one of these 5 is like the least relevant? I guess technically seeing your inventory, but then it makes it really clunky to drink your potion. Actually, it's gonna be even clunkier when you have wieldable potions, I just now realized. Because that means you're gonna need 6 tabs open instead of 5. You thought 5 was bad, wait till you need 6. I said, hello, Tyrion. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Are EXP pots worth it? Yes. Generally, EXP pots are worth it in every single situation. How worth it they are in a given situation is variable, though. But they are generally always worth using over not using. As long as you don't mind constantly chucking them over and over and over again. Alright, this is not an ideal run. Honestly, I think this might just be our last run as well. Just finish what we could do with this little set. I'm not sure if I could turn in an extra item. I guess I can if I go do glasses into the other thing. A little bit of a weird route, but since it's our final route. Alright, I think this will be the finale then. Free armor trimming. Oh gosh. Alright, let me go sell out all the junk we don't need. Trade, get rid of Snow Globe. Goodbye, Snow Globe. You served us well. Sorry, Orange. You'll be the most painful one to do. Get rid of all the dust. Don't actually sell something we need. That'd be a fail. Did I already do that? I might have. Yeah, I needed a Snow Globe! No, I did! I sold the Snow Globe I needed! Ah, of course I did. I thought it was like other one I needed. Nope, it was the Snow Globe. Well, whoops. Well, these two have become a lot less relevant now. Okay, we're just gonna run these three then. It's just such a small turn-in, but this will just be our final run real quick, I guess. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Can't believe I just sold the thing I needed. Whoops. Whoops. This will be our final run. So any last minute question or anything, let me know. Your combats are low. Is there a reason? Yes, the Great Mergening. We don't know how exactly combat will be. Initially, I was waiting until, the main reason I was initially waiting... Let me go fix my setup now. The main reason I was originally waiting was special attacks. I wanted to wait until special attacks came out before I ended up doing everything with it. But now I'm kind of waiting because of the Great Mergening and special attacks. So that was like a double reason to wait. Because we don't currently know if it is worth or not worthwhile to go and train combats right now. Could be completely pointless. And even if it is worth somewhat doing right now, it'll be better when special attacks come out. So I've been pretty much neglecting combat almost entirely until they rework it. So I've just been focusing on all the skilling skills and everything. We're kind of working our way from the bottom and going up. Because after tomorrow, we should have 222 Merchant and pretty close to 210 Leatherworker. Then after that, I'm probably working on the rest of our 200s for the other two. Like work up Bone Wright, work up Gatherer, work up Woodcutter, work up Carpenter. Because that's the next tool we're getting is the Woodcutting Axe. So we can finally start doing woodcutting. We'll have the double 25 and just skip the two-hand yew trees. We'll still do a few and just bank a couple hundred, but I'm not going to camp them since I have an unupgraded tool. So I don't want to camp them for that long. So we're basically going to do all woodcutting, just skipping yews. I'll pick up a few hundred for like all the one-time bonuses and if we need them at all, but I don't plan to farm them for XP. Just so we have more than 0 in the bank if we ever need to craft something out of it. I double checked, there isn't anything that a Cryo Knight really needs for you. I think the only thing we really had was a Necromate Axe. And maybe it'll be worthwhile once trading comes out. Not trading, when special attacks come out. But currently it's a pretty underwhelming weapon type. And in the main combat area I have of Chronopolis, I already have a level 218 one. So I don't even have an immediate need for one either. Because we already have a 218 4-star. And let me go start this timer before it starts spamming us like crazy later. Oh, there we go. Alright. Now let's go get him to his new AFK activity. Actually, you know what that will actually be? It's not even an AFK activity. Let me go to the, I gotta get my potion out of our thing. Where am I putting this? How am I doing this? And are we gonna bother boosting it the whole time? Probably not. Let me go, how do I get rid of this potion quickly? I guess let's go to Hopeport Central, or the Forest Central. This was the bank I was talking about earlier. I'm not sure if the person was still here. Someone was asking about like where the closest bank was. After Spider Nest quest, if you go to Hope Central for the forest, there's a bank right over here. It does require Spider Nest quest to be completed though, to be able to access it. You also have to go through this annoying combat room in a very annoying angle where they almost always catch you. But yeah, the bank is right over here. It's the closest bank currently to a teleport. I hope Chapter 5 brings a slightly better one. But this is the closest bank right now. It does require Spider Nest to be able to use it, though. Alright, okay. I guess I'll go head over to the other area. This isn't an AFK activity, but I do want to go and end up doing it. As, I need to go get 226 iron, blacksmith, so I actually can do the real AFK activity. So I'll be doing this off-stream while I go grab a bite to eat and stuff, as well as before the end of tonight. Shouldn't take that long to go get. Hey, there we go. I'm not sure why. I've always been grabbing this one chest, because it almost always gives you a bar. So I'm like, ooh, free bar. So I've actually been doing this almost every single time recently. It's probably not worth it at all, but hey, free bar. Alright, anyways. Yeah, this is what we'll be doing off stream. Not all of them, obviously. I'm definitely not doing 3086 tonight, I assure you. But with Cubable Action, we'll get slightly closer. Do I have Cubable Action on? Oh yeah, let me go do that real quick. Whoops. I need to turn Cubable Action back on. I have it turned off because of the thieves. Because you can't cancel a thief if you do the queue action. You'll queue like every thief instead on accident. But there we go. We're back to that. But this is what we'll be doing while off stream, so we can get that 226, so we can do the real AFK activity tonight, which is finally this one over here, the 226 Shenarium. And we have quite a lot of this banked. I don't think I showed it, but let me go show it after he finishes his current cycle. But we have a decent amount of that Shenarium banked right now. Actually, I can queue up the bank. Let me go queue it. I keep forgetting you can queue the bank as well. It's not just these thingies. You can also queue the bank. But let me go show it real quick. I want to see how many hours we have. Like every single one's roughly an hour, so let me see. Or maybe exactly an hour, I forget how it works. But we have about 66 hours of Shenarium already pre-mined. Obviously we'll need more than that, so we'll need to buy it because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be mining it. But actually, can I even mine it? Let me double check. What's my level? I think I actually could mine it if I really wanted to. Yes, I actually can still mine it if I want, at least up until level 239, in which case it becomes not worth mining anymore. So technically, I actually could run the mining AFK, which, tempting. Actually, honestly, let me do that right now. That's because I'm probably going to go grab a bite to eat, so that I won't be able to blacksmith as efficiently. Yeah, why not? We're already here. Yeah, let's go put him at the mining activity then. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Yeah, we can still do this at our level range, so I might as well get a few more, because we're definitely going to need way more than 66. But whatever we don't have, we just buy from the shop. It's not too big a deal, but we do start losing a lot of money from that. Let's see, any other questions? Will they be negatively affected by combat update? We don't currently know. There's a lot of specific details we don't know, but they said they'll be sharing it over the next upcoming weeks, so we will know a lot more information about that soon. We just currently don't at the moment. Let's see, you've been only doing combat? Yeah, there's some people that go like all in on combat. The combat rework should still be pretty beneficial for you, especially when special attacks come in. There's just a lot of details we don't currently know about it, so it's still worthwhile to do so. They specifically mentioned during the stream that whatever you're doing now, you'll be perfectly fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. So if you're not doing combat, that's fine. If you are doing combat, that's fine. There's just a lot of exact details we don't really know, but that should have light on shed on it within the next upcoming weeks. Definitely before the end of the month. The update might not be out before the end of the month, but details on it definitely will be. But anyways, guys. Oh, yeah, also on our funny joke poll today, after 28 votes after 2 hours, apparently there's a war between Chef and Leatherworker in Brighter Shores. Which side are you on? We have 18% for chef/cooking. We have 29% for leatherworker / the correct choice, a completely unbiased poll. It literally says leatherworker / correct choice. And then 54% for neither side. Honestly, I am probably on the neither side, but if I had to choose, I have the very biased side of leatherworker. Though I do enjoy chef and cooking. I just wish I had more of a use case beyond just making money. I wish I had a secondary purpose, because leatherworker does. Well, you can't currently use it for anything. You use it for armor maker in chapter 5. So while its current purpose is pointless other than just selling it, similar to cooking, it has a really direct purpose, whereas cooking currently doesn't have any really direct purpose. But it probably will in the future. Same as Fisher to go into it. But currently, like, you can't do it for any kind of buff, you can't do it for regen, you can't do it to, like, max HP or anything like that. There's, like, nothing you can eat or to do anything. But in the future, there might be mechanics that end up utilizing that some. But currently, they do not exist, so that doesn't affect now. Whereas Leatherworker does somewhat affect now, because we 100% know the second chapter 5 comes out, it'll have a really, really big purpose. It's basically like Mines of Matubin, but for armor, instead of for weapons. So that's pretty huge, given that a lot of your gear is armor currently. If you take, like, total amount of slots, there are 6 armor slots compared to your 4 weapon slots, or hand slots, I should say. You know, your one hand, your two hand, your range, and your shield are all from the chapter 3 skills. But then there is 5 of them from the single chapter 5 skill. Your helm, your arms, your legs, your body, and your other body. Wait, how did I miss that up? Your head, body, legs, hands, and feet. There you go. Those 5 are all from the armor maker skill. Which is technically more slots than the other ones. Obviously, weapons matter a lot more than your armor, generally speaking. But it numerically, it does cover more. It covers 5 slots instead of 4 slots. Whereas all the skills in Mines of Matubin only cover 4. Though they cover a lot more important ones, like the weapons, but still. Still technically covers more than the other thing. But anyways, guys, I'll catch all you guys later. We will be back to pretty normal time tomorrow, noon Eastern Standard Time. And probably going pretty much all day. The goal for tomorrow is to get 222 merchant, so we can go do Leatherworker, and then pretty much do nothing but Leatherworker. And just, like, power grind Leatherworker all the way through. And that is our game plan. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.